Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Hank Philippi Ryan here live on Facebook. I think we're live. It says we're live. Now it's really saying we're live, and I'm attempting now to go live on Instagram, which has worked for the past 15 minutes and does not appear to be doing so now. I'm going to try it one more time. It's checking on Instagram. Is this not fun? Do we not? Okay, here we are on Instagram as well. Never a dull moment here on First Chapter Fun. I'm Hank Philippi Ryan. It's Tuesday at 12:30 Eastern Time, and that means it is time for First Chapter Fun with me and Hannah Mary McKinnon. And today it's me. I'm so glad you're here. And Hannah is here, yay, and Shanson and Susan Hanson Holtz and Kat Law. And I see Glennie on Instagram. We're so pleased to see you, and Maureen. And this is great. Look, everybody is coming. Hi, Daisy. So nice to see you all. It's Tuesday. It's cold here in Boston now. It is definitely winter, as my husband and I keep saying to each other. Hi, Hannah is here on Instagram. That's great. So it's Tuesday. If you haven't been here before, hooray. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This is where every Tuesday and Thursday at 12:30 p.m., Hannah Mary McKinnon and I read the first chapter of a wonderful new book out loud here on Facebook and here on Instagram. A new book that is not our own. Tracy Clark is here. That is one of the books that we read, her wonderful book we read a couple of weeks ago. Carol is here from La Mirada, California, and Deborah in Connecticut. I hope you're having a great day. And Beth and Judy. I love the roll call. Don't you remember? Do you remember a million years when there was Mickey Mouse Club? You're all too young, aren't you? And he would come out and say, Mouseketeer, roll call, count off now. And it'd be Karen, Cubby, Annette, Darlene, Doreen. You're all now saying, now, what is she talking about? That is a long time ago. But that's the roll call. That's the roll call. Hello, Joanne and Judy. And Teddy and Judy saying snow flurries. Even that's great. And I see Kate Hilton is here, and that is great because today on episode 108, can you believe it, of First Chapter Fun, we are reading Better Luck Next Time by Kate Hilton. Now we have the fun part where we try to show it on Facebook and it doesn't work. Can you see it at all? That's nice. All right. Perhaps we can put that. Hannah will put the cover in the comments at some point, or I will later, or you can see it in the. Look at that. It's very nice on Instagram. And it is very terrible. I'm sorry, Kate. It doesn't show up. Your beautiful orange and pale blue and yellow cover does not show up very well in the glare of the lights on Facebook. So never a dull moment here on First Chapter Fun. When trying to show the covers flummoxes the host, we are in for a wild ride. Cat Law says, when you do roll call, it makes me think of Romper Room. What was her name on Romper Room? Oh, I know. Miss Jean on Romper Room? Is that where it was? And that's where they had doobies and don't bees. Remember that? Do be a doobie and don't be a don't be. We are dating ourselves like crazy now. And Carol Johnson is saying, mystery cover, exactly. So maybe what the thing to do is, as we always say, go right to your favorite bookstore or katehilton.com, look up Better Luck Next Time, and you can see the cover for yourself. It is a wonderful, crazy, wild family saga. And I have to warn you in advance that when I was practice reading, as Hannah Mary McKinnon and I always do, before we get ready for First Chapter Fun, because it's such a responsibility, isn't it, to read an author's chapter out loud? I mean, we work so hard on these books, and then an amateur like me and a better reader like Hannah gets the responsibility and the moment to read that chapter out loud to all of you. Jess Montgomery is joining us on Instagram now. You all know Jess's wonderful books, The Hollers, The Hollows, that we read a while ago, and her new book is coming out. So we wish her, cannot wait to read chapter 1 of Jess's new book as well. Di Shelton writes, Captain Kangaroo. We have to talk about this at some point. Those shows we used to watch as a kid. Miss Frances Bonner is saying Miss Frances on on Romper Room. And Catherine Lowry is saying in Illinois, Romper Room was Miss Judy. And I remember Miss Jean. So do you think there were different romper rooms in different cities that we've just figured out this thing of the universe? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It could happen. It could happen. Anyway, today on First Chapter Fun, SM Geist is saying hi, Hank and Hannah. It's Susan, you said. Is that right? Diane says Miss Gina, Miss Francis had ding dong school. Ding dong school. Should we stop this now, or shall we just devote a whole First Chapter Fund at some point to the TV shows we used to watch when we were 5? And there are there are a lot of them. Anyway, today on people are still talking about Captain Kangaroo on Facebook. Is that not so funny? There are these bits of nostalgia, these memories that change our lives, and we always remember them. And we can't remember anything else. You know, we can't remember where we put our cell phones, but we can remember Captain Kangaroo and Clarabelle, was it? And Mr. Moose, whatever. Anyway, wait a minute. Now we have some breaking news. We have totally breaking news. Beth is saying, you know, I was saying were there different teachers on Romper Room, and Beth is saying there were, because my sister was on in Lincoln, Nebraska. Beth, your sister was the star of Romper Room in Lincoln, Nebraska. Readers, where else could you go but here on First Chapter Fun to find out a cool thing like that? We have broken the code of Romper Room, and I think that it should stay here, you know, in the heart of First Chapter Fun, and we'll know it, but we won't tell anybody. Yeah, Mr. Green Jeans. Okay, we're talking about this now. Romper Room conspiracy, says Tracy Clark. Absolutely so. And I grew up in Chicago as well, and there was a show called Super Circus that had Mary Hartline, this sort of majorette-looking horseback riding woman in a outfit, a tutu with a heart as a bodice, and I thought Mary Hartline was the coolest person there could ever be. Shall we? Kate Hilton is saying this is the content I'm here for. Is that not true? We are high-level literary group, and we discuss nothing but the most important things here on First Chapter Fun. So now, because there's been a lot of ado this morning, let me quickly get to the administrative stuff so you know. Cat Law is saying we do love our tangents, and you know, the tangents just happen because we are all, so many of us this morning, all here together, and that's great. Jen Jumba is saying, love the ado. I mean, I love that. Jen Jumba from Ohio, a wonderful librarian from Ohio, always says she loves the ado, and that sort of makes the day, doesn't it? That Jen is saying we love the ado. It's nice how we're becoming a family, aren't we? That has traditions already after 108 episodes. Can you remember back in March, those of you wonderful people who were here back in March when Hannah Mary McKinnon began First Chapter Fun, and it was just brand new and just fledgling, and now look at us, we're all here and making memories together, even in the terrible pandemic. At least we have Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 Eastern to hear a new chapter of a wonderful new book, and today it is Kate Hilton's Better Luck Next Time. I'm saying that to myself, holding this up. Better luck next time, showing the cover. So, okay, so here we go, because holiday season is coming up, and you know what it's like, all of you who have families of some kind, who cares what kind, when you go home or someplace, or people come to you for Thanksgiving or Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever it is, and it is always so crazy. Shannon is saying, I wish I had found this in March, and that is a perfect segue to say you can always watch all of the readings that we've done in previous shows, because here on Instagram, on IGTV, and here on Facebook in the videos, they're all archived, all nicely with covers on them, so you can look for them or you can just shop. So whenever you need a hit of a good first chapter, please come to archives here on Instagram and here on Facebook. So let me tell you, hey Lynn, Daisy's saying hello Kate, Beth is saying we are family, a respite from the craziness of the world, and she appreciates it, and so do we to Carrie saying, "You're my people." Isn't that so nice? And Allie Heard just Googled Mary Hartline. That's so great. She says we all need outfits like that with the heart bodice. What about if Hannah on Thursday, or whenever her next day is, on Thursday shows up with the Mary Hartline outfit? Do you dare her to do it? Maybe that's a Halloween thing. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about Kate Hilton, because we are going off the rails today, but that is why we're here, right? That's why we're here. We love going off the rails. Let's get back on the rails. Let's get back on the rails to Kate Hilton, and let me tell you a little bit about her. Quickly, if Instagram goes down, if Facebook goes down, we'll come back on and put up the video or do it again, so it'll be here, so you know the scoop on that by now. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the fabulous Kate Hilton. Kate Hilton is the best-selling author of The Hole in the Middle, Just Like Family, and Better Luck Next Time. And Hannah is putting her website on Facebook right now, in case, so you can see the cover yourself. It's just so nuts. Anyway, before settling on fiction writing, Kate pursued careers in law, university administration, publishing, and major gift fundraising. While she rarely uses her law degree these days, she's delighted that her English degree turned out to be so useful. I feel the same way. Kate's nonfiction writing has appeared in a variety of publications on topics ranging from working motherhood to creativity to reinvention. She lives in a blended family, including a husband, 2 sons, a stepdaughter, and a rescue dog in Toronto. So we welcome her today to First Chapter Fun. Let me tell you a little bit, shall I try to show this book again? A little bit about Better Luck Next Time. No. It's also got a paperback version, which I might have here, which I thought I had here, possibly. Do I have it? I'm searching through. This was a very bad idea, wasn't it? Because now I'm seeing all the pictures of things I don't need to show you. Looking for pictures of Kate Hilton. No, don't have it. Here's Kate Hilton, though. Can you see Kate, who's watching from Toronto? Anyway, so much for that idea of trying to show you the paperback. That didn't work either. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about Better Luck Next Time, which is available now from HarperCollins Canada. And we thank HarperCollins Canada and Kate Hilton herself for giving us permission to read from the book, which we need and really appreciate. So here's a little bit about Better Luck Next Time. A laugh-out-loud generational family comedy for those of us who have survived siblings, children, parents, and marriage, or any combination of those. It isn't easy being related to a feminist icon, especially when she's celebrating the greatest moment of her storied career. Just ask the daughters of Lydia Hennessy, who could have it all if they'd only stop self-destructing. Mariana, the oldest, is on the verge of throwing away a distinguished reputation in journalism along with her marriage. Nina, the middle daughter, has returned home from a medical mission overseas as a changed woman, but won't discuss that with anyone. And the youngest has a hostile and teenage son who has just discovered the existence of a father who didn't know about him either. Meanwhile, their cousin Zoe is making divorce look like a death match, while her brother Zach is grappling with the fallout from his popular television dramedy, based far too closely on Lydia herself. It might be easier to find their paths if they could step out of Lydia's shadow, but the biggest women's march in history is underway, and Lydia and her family are at the center of it. Over the course of an eventful year, the Hennessy children contend with the big struggles of midlife: aging parents, raging teens, crumbling marriages and bodies, new loves, and the choice between playing it safe or taking life-altering risks. And as they inch toward a new definition of happiness, they might even persuade their parents and themselves that they're all grown up. And that is all about Better Luck Next Time, and I hope by Kate Hilton. And when you hear this, I know it will bring back memories. It did for me. I know it will bring back memories of your own family gatherings when everyone arrives and everyone has their own stuff and everyone is talking at the same time. So here's most of chapter 1 of Better Luck Next Time. I'll put my glasses on for this, which is titled Chapter 1, Zoe, December. It isn't Zoe Hennessy's usual habit to stop in for a double espresso shot on the way to Christmas dinner at her mother's house, but this year she feels the need to fortify herself. Her local cafe is open, thank you, baby Jesus. It's the only Christmas gift she needs, and she's grateful for this slight but welcome evidence of civilization's progress. There are few others to be found these days, as far as she can tell. Her favorite barista is behind the bar today, heavily tattooed, delicious. She is objectifying him. She knows this. She's been on the receiving end often enough. He graces her with an easy smile, and she thinks it might be fun to take him home some night. She's had her share of lovers, but no one with tattoos. They weren't fashionable last time she was on the market. Hey there, he says. He stops. A frown drifts across his lovely face. I'm Zoe. He recognizes her. It's a sign. Sorry, he says. No problem. You see a lot of faces every day, and I don't think I've ever told you my name anyway. It's not that. I was confused for a minute. I thought you were someone else. Encouraging indeed, she thinks. She reminds him of someone in his orbit, an orbit full of hip young people with tattoos and piercings, doing whatever such people do for fun. She doesn't know yet what those things are, but she intends to use her unexpected freedom to find out. He says, I thought you were my buddy's stepmother. It's funny, you really look like her. This is when the realization comes crashing down. Her life is over. She is not, as she has been persuading herself in the mirror with daily affirmations, a young, soon-to-be divorced woman with an insignificant starter marriage behind her and a horizon littered with choices ahead. She is, rather, a middle-aged cast-off who looks like someone's stepmom. Merry Christmas. Zoe takes a cab to her mother's house. She slouches in the back seat, working on her public message. She could keep this to herself, she understands that, but she's learned often enough in the advertising business that winning is about controlling the story, and she needs a win today. She opens Facebook and posts, The hunky barista at Mainline just mistook me for his buddy stepmom. Thanks, Santa. She's late, and she can feel the vibration of chaos behind the door to her mother's house. The door swings open before she can ring the bell, revealing her brother Zach wearing his parka. Tag, he says, you're it. I'm going for a smoke. Zoe! Judy Hennessy pulls her daughter into her arms. Where's Richard? He's at his mother's, says Zoe. It has taken 30 seconds for her to start lying, which, while not unprecedented, gives her a sense of foreboding. See you soon, Zach says, heading down the front stairs. Don't be long, Judy calls after Zach's retreating figure, then closes the door, trapping Zoe in a building with all of her living blood relatives. I thought Richard was coming here this year, says Judy. He wanted to. If he wanted to, he would have. I have to say, Zoe, I think it's hurtful that Richard always prioritizes his own family. He knows how much I love Christmas. Everybody knows how much you love Christmas, says Zoe's father, Larry. He gives Zoe a kiss on the cheek. Or, suggests Zoe, as she does every time this topic comes up, let's consider the possibility that it's not about you. Her mother pretends not to hear her. What can I get you to drink, Zoe? Asks Uncle Marvin. I'll have what you're having. He's having double scotches, says Lydia, Zoe's aunt. I'm down with that, says Zoe. Why don't you sit down and relax, honey, says Larry. You've been working so hard. We've barely seen you, says Judy. Zoe does not rise to this bait. She's trying to live in the here and now, but in the here and now her mother has already started to annoy her. She chooses a seat in the corner of the living room, away from the madness under the tree, where her cousin Mariana's 4-year-old twin daughters are pulling wrapping paper out of a garbage bag and tearing it into confetti. She contemplates the future, an imaginary future, where she spends Christmas on a beach with someone who looks like the barista at Mainline. She ignores Mariana's husband, Devlin, which is easy to do since he is ignoring everyone else, addressing himself to his iPhone with fervor, facing away from his children in a pose that says, unmistakably, not my problem. Uncle Marvin appears with her drink. Mary, Mary, he says, clinking his glass against Zoe's. He is sweating profusely. Are you feeling okay, Marv? Oh, sure, he says, if you don't mind it being 1,000,000 degrees in the house. I'm cooking a turkey, Marvin, says Judy. If you're planning on eating it, you can stop complaining. Don't mind me, says Marvin. I'm only dying of heat prostration. Have a drink, says Lydia. Oh, wait, you already are. Give it a rest, Mom, says Mariana, Zoe's oldest cousin. It's Christmas. Entirely my point, says Lydia. Mom, do you need help in the kitchen, says Zoe. The energy in the room is rising, and not in an uplifting way. She feels the need to chop something, carve something. Yes, I certainly do, says Judy. Lydia, I'm delegating the living room to you. Her tone suggests that she's not sure Lydia is up to the job. In the early days of Larry and Judy's courtship, Lydia expressed disappointment that her brother had fallen for a woman without professional ambitions or feminist convictions. Judy's quiet fury still burns after almost 50 years. Zoe stands. There's a knock at the door. I'll get it, she says, and I'll be right with you, Mom. She opens the door for Zach. You came back, she says. Not sure I would have made the same choice. How's Richard? He asks, removing his coat. He's fine. He went to his cousin's for dinner. You said he went to his mother's. He drove his mother to his cousin's house. You might want to get your story straight. You might want to mind your own business. Then again, I might not, says Zach. Zoe reaches out and pinches her pain-in-the-ass baby brother hard, and he punches back harder. Ow, she says. I've been working out. It's my new drug of choice. That's good, Zach, says Zoe. Really good. She pauses. Are you writing? Can she ask? Should she? That depends on what you mean by writing, he says. Zoe hopes it doesn't mean mining the family album for inspiration. Zach enjoys a certain amount of fame in the entertainment world as the screenwriter behind After the Revolution, a critically acclaimed television dramedy that ran for 3 decreasingly popular seasons. It was fresh and funny, and in the view of all branches of the Hennessy family, insufficiently loosely based on Lydia and her children. Zoe understands how temptation overwhelmed whatever common sense Zach possesses. Lydia is a feminist icon. She's marched and lectured and sat in everywhere that matters. Her face is on buttons and posters and television screens. She's a compelling character, as Zach demonstrated rather too successfully. Zach's life changed overnight from pounding out pilots in a shitty apartment to seeing and being seen with his posse of famous friends. There were award nominations, glamorous vacations, a celebrity girlfriend, and party drugs. And then there was a series cancellation, a tabloid breakup, a stay at some kind of rehab center, and a move home with promises to regain trust and mend relationships. Weren't you telling me about an idea you had for a new pilot? Something about art students or film students? I threw it out. It's been done before. Everything's been done before. Your talent is finding a fresh way to tell an old story. I'm not fresh anymore, Zach says. I'm frozen. Zoe rubs her eyes to prevent herself from rolling them. Zach's millennial angst can be irritating. At 33, he's the long-awaited golden child, born 9 years after Zoe, and there are moments when the generational difference is striking. Is anyone going to help with this dinner? Judy shouts from the kitchen. She means you, says Zach. Zoe doesn't bother to disagree with him. Producing festive meals is a form of martyrdom reserved for the women in her family. Her father, at least, has his own version. Larry has been known to mow the lawn at high noon in July, and he's burned, sliced, and impaled himself during home repairs that no one of his age and skill level should attempt alone. Judy's suffering waxes and wanes with the seasons, reaching peak intensity around holiday meals, particularly those with too many guests and too many courses. It is a tribulation that cannot evidently be borne alone. It is to be shared, ideally with a daughter. I'm not done discussing this with you, says Zoe to her brother. My suggestion, focus on your own problems, says Zach, and have a drink. I would if I weren't trying to resist numbing behaviors. Zach has taken to using air quotes around mantras from his stint in rehab. Zoe wonders if this demonstrates less buy-in to the message than might be desirable. But she's finished worrying about Zach today. It is her Christmas present to herself, and her mother clearly needs some attention. How we doing? Zoe asks, entering the maternal sanctuary. It will be a miracle if this meal hits the table before 9, says Judy. A miracle. 'Tis the season, Zoe says. Have you been to a family gathering like that? I mean, have you? Ours are so like that. I can't wait to read. I can't wait to read the comments because, and as Hannah's saying, Better Luck Next Time publishes November 24th in North America, just in time for Thanksgiving, right? And available for pre-orders, as Hannah is telling us so nicely. So yes, it just brings back so many memories of family gatherings, like the time my sister and I got sent away from the table during the holidays because we refused to eat the roasted chestnuts, which we said were disgusting, and my stepfather yelled at us, and then we got sent away, which is what we wanted to do in the first place because we wanted to play with our presents. So that was a good move on Nina's and my part. My sister Nina, isn't that so funny? I had a sister Nina as well, just like in the book. So that is Better Luck Next Time by Kate Hilton. Which is hilarious and so funny. And you can tell by the wonderful voices and the wonderful conversations what a good and touching and authentic and genuine book it is about real family journeys and really what it means to grow up if we ever do. It's heartwarming and touching and funny and evocative and really, really, really perfect book for the holidays. Do not miss Better Luck Next Time. As the cover says of Kate Hilton's book, you can't divorce your family, so you might as well embrace it. So I hope it's been optioned for TV, Kate Hilton says, yay. And I can see it. Can you all see it? I mean, it's absolutely great with some wonderful ensemble parts, and that's going to be great. So you'll have to come back and tell us. Take the day off to read. It just says on Instagram, I ordered it. And Hannah is asking me, is there a giveaway today? Yes, there is a giveaway today. There is a giveaway. See, we are a team, aren't we? We are truly a team. So there's a giveaway of Better Luck Next Time. Just ask a question in the comments on Facebook, because on Instagram, as you well know, no matter what Hannah and I do or ask the Instagram people, the comments evaporate, disappear, vanish when we post on Instagram, on IGTV, but they stay here on Facebook. So come to Facebook on First Chapter Fun groups, and put a comment on the page, and you will be entered to win a copy of Better Luck Next Time when it comes out November the 24th, and Kate herself will pick the winner. So yay, yay, yay. We're so pleased to see you all here today and hope you enjoyed Better Luck Next Time. It was really fun to read, and it just took me back to so many family gatherings, and I hope it took you to fun ones at least. Thursday, are you going to be here Thursday? Please don't miss Thursday. Glennie's saying, and Brenda says, if you don't win, well, better luck next time. See that? Yay, I saw what you did there. Better luck next time. Hannah is saying, giveaway question, Better Luck Next Time is about personal reinvention. What was your most dramatic personal transformation? Oh, that's a good question. That is a very good question. I'll have to think about that. And Jen is saying, best part of my day, all downhill from there. No, all uphill from here. Can Kate keep us posted about when the story makes it to TV, says Christina Michaels-Taylor. Yes, she will be here and tell us. We will post that. It'll be breaking news. We can have a watch party when Better Luck Next Time goes on TV. That'll be great. We should really do that. Good idea. Judy Rose is saying, Kate Hilton, what inspired you to write this story? That's a story I would love to hear. So Kate will answer the questions on Facebook. So if you have a question here on Instagram, put it right over on Facebook and Kate will answer you. So shall we talk about Thursday? Thursday, what a treat we have for you. Did you ever read Sherlock Holmes? You know about Sherlock Holmes, and you know about Watson, and do you know about Mrs. Hudson, the housekeeper, and whatever happened to her, and who she really was, and what she really did? And did you know Sherlock Holmes was married? Aha. to Mary Russell. And here is Lori King's fabulous Riviera Gold, which we will be reading from on Thursday. It is a wonderful Mary Russell book. If you like Sherlock Holmes, even if you don't read Sherlock Holmes, this is a fantastic book. One of a series that Lori King wrote about Mary Russell, Sherlock Holmes' wife. Yes, indeed. She is so popular, and Lori King is such a rock star. We can't wait for you to meet her, and we can't wait for you to hear this wonderful historical mystery, Riviera Gold, which takes place on the Côte d'Azur with Mrs. Hudson and Mary Russell and Sherlock Holmes himself. So it is completely fabulous, and we can't wait for you to hear that. Right, never a dull moment on First Chapter Fun. We hope you enjoyed Better Luck Next Time today, a fun and funny, hilarious family saga, and we thank Kate Hilton for trusting us with her book today. So as always, you all have the rest of a great day. Make the best of it. Jen Jumba, it is not all downhill from here. Carrie's saying, I wish I could make it on Thursday. I'll have to watch the replay. Yes, indeed. And that is why we have the videos for you. So you can see First Chapter Fun whenever you like. Crack of dawn, middle of the morning, middle of the night, whenever you like, any book you like. And Hannah and I will be here to bring that to you. So from me, Hank Philippi Ryan, and Hannah Mary McKinnon, stay safe, stay kind, and we will see you next time. Love you.